accidental, we think, that this ship has arrived in Ireland at the same time as a visit from the Ukrainian President Zelensky, who today is drumming up support from our state for continued war in Ukraine, which has already suffered the death of hundreds of thousands of their own people and similar numbers of Russians, lost in a useless war on resources that need never have happened had the initiatives for peace been taken. The Irish people have shown year on year, repeatedly, that our policy is for neutrality. We do not want to wage war. We do not want to be part of warmongering alliances. Yet, our state allows these warmongers, who today are equipped here with cruise missiles on board, to come into our oceans and come into our harbour. The world situation is becoming increasingly dangerous, and has so in particular with this ongoing war in Ukraine and with the terrible genocide that has been inflicted upon the Palestinian people, and the crimes committed also against the Syrian people, whose country now is divided, occupied by Israel, by Turkey, and by the former head choppers of the ISIS, who now rule and are carrying out untold crimes against tens of thousands of Syrian people. Today the world is more dangerous because the international community has refused to take a stand for peace. They have refused to uphold even the principles outlined in the Charter of the United Nations. And scandalously, last week the Security Council of the UN approved that Donald Trump himself should lead the new system to administer Palestine in conjunction with Israel. So those who have perpetrated the genocide, as declared such by the International Criminal Court, have been handed a mandate by the United Nations to continue to rule over the Palestinian people. They have been told they must disarm the Palestinians. There has been no mention of disarming fascist Zionist Israel. There has been no mention of recognition of the right to national self-determination of the Palestinian people. These are fundamental principles, and they have been thrown on the ground and trampled over, and the international community is silent on the issue. That tells us we are in an increasingly dangerous world, and the presence of these warships here in Cork are part of that. It is not an accidental nice visit that this ship should come in here for rest and recreation or to take on fuel and supplies. It is to warm up the Irish people into accepting NATO, into accepting European Union militarism, into accepting war. But we must be ready, because this ongoing policy being pursued against the express wishes of the citizens of Ireland tells us that we are on a path to join the military alliances. We are on a path for war. Already we contribute hundreds of millions to the war coffers of the imperial powers, the big powers of Europe, Germany, France, Britain and so on. And lots of this is finding its way into the war in Ukraine and contributing to the destruction of that country and its people. Sin hágaing an nua cháirde, seasamid ar son na síochána, ar son neodrach na tíre, agus ar son tauchaí nua úr le síocháin don daon illig. Gur mágah.